Hey, what's up, guys? This is Christopher Crockett, and it's another video of the Hebrew Israelites. Um, the main topic of the night is about the Jewish people living in the Israeli state today. The question is, are there the descendants of the ancient Hebrew Israelites? Now the answer is no. Now there are some in the land that are descendants of the ancient Israelites, but most of them no. The Jewish people that live in the Israel state today are the Ashkenaz. Now I don't want to say Khazars because I don't really know them, but look for Ashkenaz. And Ashkenaz is from um, Japheth, and that's really your so-called Europeans. And they're from there. Now, with logic, I mean, you can go from, say, Moses, for example. The Pharaoh at the time, I believe, was Seti the First. He made a decree to kill all the male babies of the Israelites, and this was due because of major population increase among them, and there was some fear that the Israelites were going to team up against the Egyptians or Kemet's neighbors and overrun them. And that's a reminiscent to the United States, when the slaves were in America. There were ships, because it talks about I think it was in Deuteronomy, where the slaves were in Egypt. That's not a that's not actually saying Egypt. Again, it's it's really give you like a comparison, if you will, to the long captivity in Egypt. And it's gonna be like the same thing. So they're going in this time of ships, and that's really the Americas, South America, islands, Europe, even captivity the Arabs, etc., etc. So yeah. Now for Moses and Moshe, the daughter Seti the First took Moshe and that's where he showed Seti the First, her father, Moshe. And because of Moshe's color, because the Egyptians were dark people. Let's get that straight right now. These were dark people. And because that he looked like, Seti the First, and the color and stuff, Seti the First still has his grandson. Because that's your grandson. And he was in his middle age, and he's still considered Seti for his grandson, Egyptian. And of course that his father, the Hebrew Israelite, and was and Moshe was sent to go get the Israelites out of captivity, etc., etc. But that's one example. Let you know that they were the dark people. Now the reason the Hebrews are not in the land to this day is mainly because of the curses And to get it straight right now, it's not anyone else's fault, Cowboys' fault, but our fault because um we're doing some wicked stuff. We're being disobedient to the Creator and not listening. If we kept going to captivity, and just coming back captivity again, it was just getting so out of line that eventually bears got into the land where you drove out, and it went um to Lamham, or I think really Greece call it, Ethiopia, or Africa, or Alkebulan. Went to the land, and they keep going westward to the west coast, Africa, and they intermingle with some of that happens in there too. And mostly we were just Semites, and they were easily some of the Shemites, and so you got the slave trade. So aim it's in the east, and that's where the Arab slave trade, and then went, and then the Europeans hit up the west, mainly the Portuguese, Spaniards, Brits, etc., etc. In the land, and they went. I mean, Israelites today are scattered all over. So that's really, again, no, they are not the chosen people. And what I'm talking about, they're not. I'm talking about the true people that claim they are, but they're not. You know, and really, when you think about it, you go back to the World War II era in Nazi Germany, and there was a deal. I forgot what the name. There was a deal agreement with Nazi Germany, and the German Jews went to where the other went to the land of Palestine and settled there. As far as the concentration camps go, I guess a documentary. I don't know so, but YouTube, and I guess this Jewish boy. He went to the Auschwitz with the tour and stuff, and it's quite interesting that there were a couple things that wasn't a part of the tour. One being the swimming pool where those people would just swim at. Um, there was they had sports going on, as well as theater, music, all stuff like that. And you know, if one doesn't one hasn't done enough research, or and sees that, it raises an eyebrow and it becomes surprising. I mean, today, you try to research it and they try to not call you anti-Semite, but how? But the logical question is, how can you call someone anti-Semite when you're in fact not an anti-Semite? That is tough to not make any sense whatsoever. I mean, that's like me calling um the Arabs. Well, I guess. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say Arab anti-Semitic. Theirs are actually anti-Semitic to my knowledge. So there's that. I mean, it just doesn't add up. And what further proof is even in the book. I talks about fake Jews. You know, let's go to the book right now. First foremost, and I'm gonna hit up Revelations. So let me go Revelations real quick. Human Revelations, page 221. It's on the page right now. Now it's chapter 2, Revelations, verse 9, page 222. I know thy works, in tribulation, in poverty. See that? But thou art rich. When you think of the Jewish people, what do you think of? You think of banks. You think of the moolah, money. Yeah, etc. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. There. So, I mean, it's in the book. And what does I tell you? First of all, I mean, logical sense, which we went to the land. And I mean, if I'm not mistaken, if no one shall buy the Hebrew Israelites out of captivity, then how on earth did they, take it upon themselves to go into the land, through the League of Nations, Nazis, etc. That itself does not add up. It does not fit the description of the book, the wars are going to take place, etc. Does not fit that at all. So you have to look at that, and look at the fact that Israel has something to do with 9/11 too. The Mossad. You had Israelis spies into the land. Yeah, Israeli spies into the land. United States. They were in trucks putting bombs. Putting charge bombs inside the Trade Center. And while the when Taz was hit, they were celebrating, hugging, clapping, and just happy. And they were taken in, and of course, they were let go. So I mean, that's another thing. And the other problems with the with Gaza, Palestinians, etc., so on and so forth. So I mean, the way they the Zionists, act, are they really the chosen people? And again, the answer is no. So there's that. I mean, everything is playing out, according to plan, because the creator is just using, enemies, and the thing's like a ticking time bomb in the whole world of politics, and it's a ticking time bomb, and just click, boom, waiting to explode. So the war is going to happen, whether everybody likes it or not. It's going to happen. The end times is near, and it's going to be crazy. It's biblical. So yeah. Another thing to prove that the Israelites were the dark people is, again, the curses as well. You see that the so-called Negroes, United States, Jamaica, the Brazil, other parts, they have this sense of loss. I mean, come on now. Christianity, Islam, some in the Judaism, Buddhist, atheists, you name it, all the groups, except for yourself. And was still have that slave mentality. Physical slavery is out, but it's the mental state of slavery is in, and captivity is still here in a mental stable way. I mean, look at the anybody there YouTube, go look at search for the Black Holocaust, the Alpha 21. It's a pretty good documentary. It deals with, eugenics, Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger, um, the evolution, and so on and so forth. Abortion. Now, said that abortion, for especially for African Americans, is higher than crime rate, heart disease, um, heart attack. I mean, you name it, AIDS combined. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but when I looked at it, I was pretty mind-boggling. And then you have because then you have the fact that we just doing some oddball things. We could oddball things, For example, rap. I mean, well, let me talk about rap real quick. I know this kind of stuff we're talking about. Let me talk about that real quick. Um, um, you see, rap was pretty cool back in the day. It was meaningful and something to talk about. Yeah, I mean there were problems because the poverty and stuff. If you lived, but there was it was a voice to spokesperson, if you will, rapper that just talked about it, and the media glorified it as gangster rap, and you had that, and that glorification came so strong that the state of hip hop today, I mean, it's just pitiful, very pitiful. I mean, BET, for example, BET was pretty cool back in the day. In the day, and I mean, I hate to say it, but it's turned to a complete joke. Job was for myself. I mean, commercialization makes a fool of ourselves. It makes us look like fools. You know, and you can go to, I mean, even the civil rights era. I mean, let's talk about that too. While civil rights, there were accomplishing things going on. It's it's interesting to point out that have any of the accomplishments get us far so ahead to bettering ourselves, or has situation was kind of got worse. Now I'm going to say the latter, and that is because of you have sellouts, abortion, little racist agendas going on, and just some sort of music industry, but no, but still, and just all kinds of stuff to the point where it's like separation better than integration. But no, there's other people that actually view that. But when kill Whitey, Esau's gonna get us. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Esau too. I'm just jumping out everywhere tonight. I'm talking about Esau real quick. Esau was the brother of Jacob, and the Edomites, etc., etc. And the heart of it all, he started to fight his brother, and then he dies. Now, Creator said he hated Esau for that. It was just a fight, fighting stuff. He hated Esau, and that was for a reason. But if I'm not mistaken, in scripture they said, so for the sin to show brotherly love instead of fighting. So I'm saying this. You look at problems as far as the Swahili not with Esau. It's really your fifth descendants that the time is up for them, rather than you say the Esau, etc. It's really the Japheth as time is up. Cause is it Esau Hebrew? I mean, you could be a Hebrew and not be Israelite, because Hebrew means you come from Eber. Am I correct? For example, Ishmael. Ishmael. Ishmael's a Hebrew, did not come from you have to be sent from Eber to be a Hebrew. Essence. I mean, so but because Hebrew is like me, you Hebrew because you said from Eber, and Israelite because you came from Jacob or Jacob. So there's that. That was all over the place tonight. Okay. Anyways, and again, Jewish people are not the chosen people. Hebrew Israelites, I mean, they're niggas. I'm gonna say it flat out. They're niggas, Negroes. Don Dada. I mean, come on now. Come on now. What some white people say in the sun, all time and get dark? No, no way, man. I mean, um, I got one example. Mostly out of Ethiopian wife. The Hebrews love those Hamites. There was integrating going on. You know what I mean? So I mean, how is it that white descendants came to the land? There's not gonna be no way. I mean, that's just as much of a lie as white Egypt. I mean, it's a foul obvious that the paintings they're dark colored. That's a lot of evidence you can just get. And then you can try to do it, trying to cover well the DNA of this okay Europe is like well no the genetic type they're talking about is actually in okay below Africa, so that's some got debunked quick. Well, not quick, but and Tommy did. So I mean, the Negroes like me, I'm a Negro. You know, um, I think that if more and more Negroes understand that, and the more just come together, and then on one common goal and go back to do the covenant and get back to the Creator, so y'all can just fix this mess up now. And that's basically what it is. You need that problem. You need that problem turned to a solution, so we can. I mean, no, it's not nowadays. Learning about these debates. Just awesome. It's about just being unity, and that's always been about it. Because we would have leaders that get gunned down, and then just like it gets chaos. Like, what do we do here now? We need common goal and unity to just come together. That's what it's always about. That's what all this Hebrew talk is just about. Us coming together, go back together, and not break the laws, and just being as one nation. One nation. Michael Bay said, one nation. Love with the one nation. It's all, that should be the main goal. It's unity. Unity. You know, doing good for the community and stuff, you know. Just bettering. Because separation is going to happen sooner or later. Um, in the wars and, you know, collapses of economies. You know, still, income is coming. So let's point that out. So I know I've been just a little bit jumpy for the topics and stuff, but the main I'm talking about is um cause we fell off, you know, not obeying the creator and really just turn our back from him by worshiping other, you know, deities and stuff. Got the land stripped. It just got separated. Became slaves. You know, endured the curses. You know, so that's bondmen and bondwomen. You know, we build stuff and we won't get to dwell into the houses and anything. You know, we plant subdivisions out there, but we won't enjoy them either. You know, how the children, we won't enjoy them for too long because they're gonna be sold off to another master. And those are the curses. Believe me, yoke of iron, the shackles right here in the neck. That was us. I'm not trying to. That was us. I mean, how many movie scenes with slaves? I got two on top of my head. Amistad, Roots. You know, what things? How many celebrities you see? You know, in Hollywood. I named Sanford's Son, for example. Good Times. You know, so on and so forth. So I mean, it's about unity, man. Unity. And the purpose also was to be priests and teach on all the nations. Everybody know what creator is. You don't have to be idolaters and all that stuff about it. You know the laws. That was it. Still is the plan as well. You know. So I'll say again. Know again. We need to know the lies that have been told, and just really take things one step at a time, pass the law and stuff, and then just, you know, have this unity together. And that's not an easy thing to do. It's not gonna be an easy thing to do, first and foremost, but I mean, with practice and staying away from things like, you know, swine, you know, catfish, you know, crabs, lobster, you know, like that. I mean, it's a good start, and then just reading scriptures and just start researching. That's another thing. Research is the key. Research is the key. And gaining knowledge is also the key too as well. Research, gain knowledge, but it's no point thing. It's just make sure that you, on one issue, you research two one things, because you can research something that could be wrong, and then you don't have, because you research that one, you have the other options to have that one certain thing. So there's that. And think that's all I have to say